My friends, we have a new patch. That's right, 6.0.1 is landed. Let's take a look at the patch notes and see what all has changed. Hello my friends, Boomy here once again with another video for you, my Swtor brothers and sisters. How's everyone doing today in a galaxy far, far, far away? If this is your first time on the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button for all your Swtor fun, news, guides, and updates right here, right now. My friends, we have a patch that has landed today. That's right, 6.0.1 is here. Now this patch is just fixing some things here and there, but we're going to go through it. We're going to skip the class stuff just because reasons. We're just going to. And then we're going to talk a little bit and see what Eric Musco has to say about 6.0.2 that's coming in December. He answers a few questions there as well. So here we go. Let's take a look. Let's see what the patch notes are all about. Here we are for game update 6.0.1. That's right, no name, just an update. Cartel Market, the claim stack button in the Pack Explorer's item stash has had its functionality restored. Corrected typos instead for the MTX item descriptions. Thanks. In the general stuff they have fixed is objectives: find the friendly fawn, scan, and visit original Tauntaun Steak Company, scan. For the achievement, Mechshaw Sightseer can now be completed as intended, although they are quite comfy. And this happened to me. This happened to me on pub side. Although they are quite comfy, you are much less likely to get stuck on the chairs in Hutbreaker's compound. I just fast traveled out of there to do it, because doing /stuck just did not work. Address a number of typos in the new fleet signs tooltips. Players can once again invite other players into their strongholds, I guess if they want to. Using heroic transport will no longer kill companions in some situations, because poor companions, they just get it, don't they? Nautilin's social ability is no longer permanent when used. You know those Nautilins, always chatty Cathys, just won't stop being social. The Guild Invasions leaderboard now updates the first time the player views it as intended. Players should no longer receive in-game mail from characters that are dead due to player choice, which would be creepy. Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of cool, but still, it's like, wait, aren't you dead? Wait, I thought I killed you. The in-game mail that Henri sends to the player that references a reward now has credits attached to it. Removed access for Imperial players to be able to travel to Republic Quick Travel Point on Mechshaw. Haha. The /follow command is once again functional. Clicking on a category title in the materials inventory now expands and collapses that section. Background music and audio will no longer play during the Onslaught closing credits. Adjusted the font color on Operation, Portrait, and Target frames to be easier to read. The materials inventory will now remember the last section you had opened. Let's talk about crew skills. Onslaught's crafting is currently under review with changes planned for game update 6.0.2 in December. Refer to 6.02 patch notes for details. Flashpoints, ops, and uprisings. Does anyone really do? Comment section below. Who here still does uprisings? I've done them like 2 or 3 times and haven't touched them since. Just wondering. Just wondering. Crisis on Umbara. Justice experience. Oh man, I still need to do that. Get that stupid stronghold. Adjusted experience gains from a number of enemies in the Crisis of Umbara flashpoint to combat exploitive behavior. Quat drive yards. Players will now always be bolstered to level 70 as intended in veteran mode Quat drive yards. That makes sense because that's what it's titled, Quat Drive, whatever. Objective Meridian. Bosses in Objective Meridian now sometimes drop Corellia-inspired Stronghold decos. Objective Meridian is now also selected by default in the Activity Finder. Removed unintended quick travel points from Objective Meridian, and Objective Meridian now has an image in the Activity Finder. And for the Foundries, players are now bolstered as intended in the Foundry Flashpoint in Veteran mode. And for Operations Hive of the Mountain Queen, fix an issue where story mode Hive of the Mountain Queen achievements were giving more points than intended. I mean, I'm okay with more points. I mean, that's whatever. The Nature of Progress, the I Guess We Win achievement for the Huntmaster will no longer become blocked in some situations. Corrected a typo in the Reds Fed achievement text, which incorrectly stated what to do to earn the achievement, and the Apex Vanguard will now use Rocket Salvo after using Mass Target Lock for the first time as intended. And some things here. where they corrected the typos in some of the tacticals and set bonus tooltips, corrected an issue where in some situations the player would receive 0 tech fragments for deconstructing an item tied to the crew skill profession. Yeah, that happened to me a few times, so I at least need 15 billion tech fragments, thanks. Players will once again earn dark or light side tokens when earning the renowned rank, depending on which side is currently winning the Galactic War. Is the Galactic War over? No, wait, it's still going? I didn't get the memo. Players can no longer buy random gear for tech venoms below level 75. Jawa junk earned from harvesting now stacks in a player's inventory. The training dummy standard health modulator item now sets operations or healing training dummy set health to 3.2 million, up from 2.5. And also they did this as well and more training dummies. Missions and NPCs. The Nature of Progress operation now has a weekly missions. That's nice. The Nature of Progress operation is now included in the complete operations weekly missions. Jedi Knights that resume the romance with Kira Carson now trigger the intended breakup with Lana Benik. Ooh, and Theron Shaw. That's gotta be. That's just gotta. I don't even want to watch that. Kira, Scourge, and Jakaro have been moved from the main characters category to the companions category in the companions and context windows. Arn Perlurn has been moved from main characters category to the priority context category in the companions and context window. I'll talk more about Arn in my review video, which should come out this weekend, so be ready. The category followers, main characters in the companions and context windows has been renamed to chapters. The category contacts, main character in the companions and context window has also been renamed to chapters. Players who completed the Onslaught story and should have received Jakaro, Kira, and or Scourge, but didn't, should now have them available as companions. World bosses now drop gear in addition to their existing drops. Tech fragments and gear boxes now drop from Mechshaw world bosses. Adjusted the rewards for completing Knights of the Fallen Empire Chapter 2, A Dream of Empire, to be more in line with the chapter's difficulty and completion time. Level 1 players can no longer get stuck in certain situations trying to access promotional companions. Corrected an issue where in certain circumstances players were unable to interact with the final ship's log for the combing the wreckage mission on Onderon. And select NPCs will no longer be hostile to the player on the audition base. Sorry, I cannot read. And Warzone's ability charges now reset after ranked arena PvP rounds. Now let's take a look and see what Eric Musco had to say about 602. Eric Musco says, "Hello all, we have been reading your feedback since Onslaught launch, and of course from PTS beforehand, on your feelings on the current state of crafting." Yeah, crafting. We agree with your feedback that it isn't where we want it to be either. There are quite a few changes planned for 602 in December, and we want to give you a preview of those changes today. As a 602 will not have its own PTS, please use this thread to share your feedback on the changes. The materials required for material combination schematics was too high. We are making the following changes for that. Premium and prototype material requirements have been reduced to 6 each, down from 10. Artifact material requirements have been reduced to 12 each, down from 15. Kind of think they could have gone a little lower on that. I would have gone to 10, but that's just me. The requirements to convert premium combination materials to prototype has been reduced to 2, down from 3. I would have gone to 1. Although we want to incentivize harvesting over missions for gathering skills, mission inflow was a little too low. So they're going to increase overall inflow of premium quality materials from missions, increase material rewards from wealthy yield missions, and reduce the overall failure rate of gray quality missions. And they say getting crafting schematics when deconstructing gear was too hard. Yes, it was too hard. I have ran into this, and I know many others have been running into this and became extremely frustrated because of it. But it seems that there is a change. And I'll read that again. Broadly increase the chance to earn crafting schematics from deconstructing. We don't know what the percentage is, but it is broad. The broad percentage is there. Sort of related, we're making a pass to ensure that deconstruction is given the correct profession's materials. Raise any specifics you have where this isn't the case. Too high a requirement for matrices when crafting. The matrix material requirement has been removed from all schematics below artifact quality. We are looking closely at data around inflow of legendary ember requirements. We may increase requirements, but this is still being investigated. The materials that you are earning are not coming in at the correct ratio or premium. Prototype, artifact to correlate with expenditure. Rebalancing material inflow to match 7-to-1 ratio that many of you have raised. These are all currently planned changes for 602, so please let us know your thoughts. As always, we will continue to monitor crafting data and your feedback post 6.02 and make further changes as needed. Thank you, everyone. Eric. So there you have it, my friends. We have the information for 601. We got a couple fixes coming in there, especially for companions with Kara and Scourge and all of that jazz. Dead emails from dead people. That's fun. I mean, I'm okay with that. That's cool. But I think the biggest thing we can draw from is what Eric had to say in 602, where the big crafting changes are going to be implemented. Hopefully, it will fix a lot of the big frustrating problems that we've had recently with crafting in Onslaught. Anyways, my friends, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as everyone sits around the fire right now, gets nice and cozy, and only one of them probably realizes they're on video right now. So, hello, Darth Radatakaki. How you doing? Yeah, let me know your thoughts, my friends. Hit that like button and pound it hard, because the more likes we get, the better we do, and the front of the line we go, and more people get to find us and become part of the family, for we are really one of the only consistent Swtor news channels out there on the YouTubes. And if you really like what you see here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, become part of the family here at Boomy Nation, the freak show of YouTube, the black sheep of gaming, and my friends. And I'd just like a big shout out and thank you to my Patreons. Because of you guys, everything that goes into that goes right back into the channel, and I just want to give you guys a big shout out and thank you very much. And if you're ever interested in becoming a Patreon, make sure you hit the link down below. And as always, my friends, remember to be kind. It's about community, and we will see you later. Good day.